4 people here. Wow. Hello. I'm still getting set up. Welcome to the live stream. Where's my live chat at? There it is. Hey folks, 7 people here. My goodness. This should be here. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm asking because this is a brand new mic. And guess what I'm getting? Excuse me, folks. I'm getting... Man, I really clumsied that up. How did I mess that up? This is normally at 7:30. I started early. I got a little anxious. And I pressed the wrong button just do that. That can be pretty... Oh, that is my laptop there. Got you. There we go. I think that will do just fine for now. Now I can close this browser, which was a mistake. I'm trying to wean myself off of using... Debbie, how you doing? Trying to wean myself off of using Firefox and more using Google Chrome as a browser. So I promised myself every time I open up Firefox that I would immediately close it. And I need to, of course, right when I log in, I get all these messages from Facebook. Oh look, Adam Wu is staying at a hotel under $92 next to Disneyland in LA. Ooh, the Voight F8 Crusader. I love that airplane. Sorry, I just opened up Facebook, YouTube, and of course what happens, I get sucked up into it. There's my live stream. Yay, 13 people are watching. Hello, all 13 of you. I'm going to monitor this for a quick second, if you guys don't mind. I'm using a new mic. Jeff, oh my goodness, thank you. Jeff, what else did you get me off of the wish list besides the food? I went to look at my, and the reason why I'm asking is I'm a little confused with my list. It shows I've ordered things that I've actually ordered. That's why I'm kind of concerned. Hey, the Kenneth, I like the sound, so where am I at volume? I'll get to that in a second, Kenneth. The Kenneth. Okay, I'm happy with the sound. Well, today is not a real big issue, the Kenneth. I'm not actually processing video right now, but usually when you see me, I'm actually using the laptop to do other things. So it's CPU and tasked. And Firefox uses quite a bit of cache. Chrome is quite a bit more lightweight. I'm using a laptop to do everything, all my video edits, everything. So I'm on a Toshiba Satellite 4K Ultra HD edition. It's a couple years old. Does great though. Mike Betancourt. Hey Ross, how you doing? What do you mean by that, Mike? Stream of consciousness. Yeah, nothing is scripted, if that's what you're thinking. Now, if it were just my regular, if I were doing my regular gig, the Kenneth, I think it wouldn't bug me as much. But since I'm multitasking and streaming at the same time, it kind of messes things up, I guess. I guess. That's me moving the camera, by the way. Jeff? Okay, you did give me the, oh my goodness. Thank you, Jeff. Oh my goodness. Everyone, can we give Jeff a big thumbs up, because he got me some equipment that I desperately needed. He got me a handheld tripod. It's a small guy, so I can put an action camera or DSLR on it without taking my full-on gimbal. It's desperately needed. Jeff, thank you. Very cool. Thank you. Well, yeah, that's stream of consciousness, yeah. It's conversation, right? We're just having a chat. Doesn't everyone have that? I mean, I would hope so. Or maybe not, I don't know. I just kind of take it for granted, possibly. As I drink my chocolate shake with the strawberry in it. From Sonic. So today, I was editing some video. It's a good thing, good. I think it is, Mike. You got that trait. You must have a lot of friends, I would think. Oh, you mean that power cable? Okay, so I'm going to straighten up my my list tonight, Jeff. But yeah, interesting. Thank you, Jeff. That was very, very kind of you. My goodness. Where are you, Jeff, by the way? What part of the world are you from? I'm going to get a spoon because, well, my shake is too stiff. I can use that word, stiff, right? But I guess I digress. I was talking a little earlier about Yuba City. No shit. Excuse my language. Hey, Lisa. Jeff's here. Mike's here. The Kenneth's here. Ross, of course, is here. Oh, Libby. I'm using my cell phone, by the way. Hey, guess what? North of Sacramento. Okay. I had a friend from Apple Valley. Is it Happy? No, Apple Valley. Is it Apple Valley up there too? Close by? I guess that's closer to the foothills up there. That's my car's original birthplace up there. But again, I digress once again because I keep looking at the screen. Camera, and what I was editing today. The camera's getting repaired, the cell phone that is, the one that's acting up, the screen's broken. I'm getting a new screen for it. The screen is $180. And it's $50 on top of that to get it replaced. Now, to replace the screen, display gets replaced, the screen gets replaced, touchscreen the whole front gets replaced. But along with that, the back gets replaced. Apple Valley is by Barstow, but isn't there an I'm getting the names confused. Let me look it up on Google Maps real quick. Yes, Google Maps. Yes, Google Maps. Okay. Sacramento. Off of the 80. And I see Yuba Pass. I see Donner. That's too far. Grass Valley. That's where my X5 is originally from, is in Grass Valley, near Nevada City. I'm sorry, I was getting the names all confused there, guys. My bad. I'm sorry, what's going on, Lisa? Well, that's where the Eminence for X5 used to call home for a number of its original years, is that town itself. I'm the second owner. Kind of cool, I guess. So the cell phone's getting repaired. Yay. I'm using it now. The parts are on order, but yeah, it's getting repaired. I'm kind of relieved with that. What else is going on? I'm editing a video for not this Wednesday, but next. It's going to be of Ibex Dunes. It's shot in with an anamorphic lens. I don't quite follow what Lisa's talking about. Okay. But the video came out really well. So far, I've done all the color adjustment, stuff like that. One thing I'm not gonna lie to you about using the cell phone. One thing I will never miss about the cell phone is the landscape versus portrait orientation when you shoot video. When you do this on this particular phone, using the standard phone app, it doesn't orient right sometimes. So you'll be recording what you think is in landscape, but when you go to play it back, it is indeed in landscape. However, it's rotated the wrong way on your screen, so it looks really small. You don't know you're doing that until you're done shooting the scene. So you can rotate it in editing, but I mean, I have 2 hours of footage. I had let's say we had about 12 total scenes that I had to rotate, as well as color adjust, color grade, I guess is what you call it. Hey Jeff, I have a Android Galaxy Note 8. It's the same one that Wonderhouse uses, and it's the same one that by chance AJ uses. Adrenaline Jackie. Hey Al, how you doing, man? So I spent the whole entire day editing video for 2 weeks from now. And I also made an appointment to get my my phone fixed. Where's my wish? There it is. Whoop. No, go back. What happened just now? Come back. Okay. Here. Yavo. Yes. Sorry guys, I'll be there right in a second here. Copy that. Okay. Hey Al, yeah, I did Ibex dunes as far as I could go. You can't really go out there, but you can hike or take horses out there. Beautiful hike though, and the incline shaft of the mine looked to be open. I didn't go all the way down it. I would have thought the BLM would have closed that one off. It looks open, and there's 2 open stopes to the left and right of it. But again, I didn't have any of my equipment with me. I thought they were going to be barred up. So I didn't hike clear across the desert with that equipment. But beautiful place, man. Video's coming out in 2 weeks of that. I don't want to give too much away of it. Lark 518 Photography. How you doing? Raw dude. Raw dude, the phone screen has been cracked by me. Me beating my equipment up. I'm very hard on my equipment. So for me to be carrying around a phone that's 99% glass all over it, probably not a good idea. But it has an incredible camera on it. The Galaxy Note 8 has still one of the better cameras out there for a little action camera type thing. Smartphone. That's a long ways down, 2 seconds, man. That's a long ways. But I shot mine in the anamorphic lens the whole way, I believe. One scene where I messed up where I did a selfie shot talking to the camera, but I think I can take that out of the video completely. Wow. I love finding old mines. And this one's really remote. I didn't see any signs of any human activity, recent human activity since the 70s out there, so I was pretty stoked. Of course not, Al. I've gone into mines I probably shouldn't have gone into, though. You're absolutely right. How's everyone doing tonight? My day's gone well. I've got my phone kind of more under control and got you guys to hang out with. Oh, Libby, yeah, and you got the 5G network. Excuse me, the 5G network with that too, I guess, right? Which may I ask which carrier are you with, Libby? Oh, Verizon. Oh, you're set up then. That's the one to get in the United States. It's Verizon. Oh, you must be so happy with that phone. I'm really kind of jealous. The Samsung Note 8 is the Mac Daddy right now. That's the king of the hill. I can't do 60 frames a second on my phone. I can do slow motion 60 frames a second, but that's about it. I used to shoot at 24 frames a second. I recently switched to 30 frames a second a few months ago. Basically, anything that you see with the Holiday Inn logo is 30 frames a second. Oh, yeah. Yes, Al. But that's coming, Libby, so just hang tight. It's supposed to be a really fast network, right? I mean, why do it? All the carriers are going to it now, so kind of getting pressured to do it if you're a cell phone user. Which I'm not. I have a cell phone in which I don't use it as a cell phone. I use it as a camera. That's why on my wish list there's a satellite phone. They're not cheap, but there's a satellite phone on it. Oh, I kept you busy? I kept you busy, Dennis? Oh, yeah. Well, you got caught up at least. Oh, interesting. What part of the United States are you living in, Libby? If you don't mind telling. You don't have to, of course. I'm looking at Verizon because they're really good with remote locations. At least the places I'm interested in. Oh, you stayed on task then. You got your jobs done. The honey-do list. Which I don't, subscribe to any of that because I don't have a honey to assign me do lists. I have no idea. Well, there's 41 people here. Everyone's a thumbs up day. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Or if you do, give me a thumbs down. Or if you really want to damage my channel, just sit there and do absolutely nothing. Let's see here. This is a Garmin InReach Explorer. It's the handheld satellite communication or communicator with topo maps and GPS navigation. So it's more than just a phone. It's actually something I should probably have had it in the first place besides a phone. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, I'll put it up here. Bing. That's the phone I should own. Garmin should sponsor my channel. Seriously, don't you think? Or Elon Musk, maybe he can just flat out sponsor my channel. Be the first YouTuber to go to Mars. I'll do a live stream from Mars. How's that? Make a model number on Dream phones, 4G to 5. What do you mean by that? Robert, you're absolutely right. That's all I really need is to send out a text message to people who know I'm on hikes that I need help, and who know generally where I'm at. Or I could send out a beacon through the Garmin device as to where exactly I'm at. Good security, though. When you say good, not security, insurance to bring along with you, at least. On how to stream, it's just streaming through the YouTube app. I have a YouTube account. Just hook up to my YouTube app and start streaming. Pacific Coast Trail, you did that on, Libby? That's really cool. So you've seen it in use then. Yeah, I'm really keen on that. Sarah has one, but she doesn't always bring it with her. I liked using it because I like using the GPS tracking it has. She was complaining that it was kind of clunky, and I have to admit it is. But once it works, it's brilliant. You kind of appreciate the clunkiness of it. 'Cause it doesn't it's not glitchy. Sorry, I'm eating a chocolate shake, guys. Sorry. So take a movie and transfer to YouTube via USB port. Yes, sir. Exactly. That's exactly what you do. You transfer the video directly to, like I'm using my cell phone to stream from right now, but I'm looking at my laptop, like you guys are probably at home or on your TVs. But the camera is my cell phone. It's kind of neat. Oh, I gotta get caught up where Libby was. I was on PCT back in a few years ago when there was an active shooter. No way. The trail was closed and we were alerted to evacuate the point. Lifesaver. Oh, so you got that on your alert on the Garmin? Oh yeah, you just said that. Okay. Yes, exactly. Well, clunky in this case, the menus weren't easy to navigate unless you unless you unless you have experience operating in DOS. Okay, it's kind of like that. It feels like you're back like several generations in how to navigate. It's really strange, but it's really rock solid. So yeah. Yes, I would think, Robert. I was on the Death Valley Germans hike with Sarah. I was using that actual device, and I fell in love with it. The more I used it, Robert, I'm going to agree with you. The more I used it, the easier it really became. Yeah. Oh, it's called the Crest Trail. I'm sorry. I was calling it the Pacific Coast Trail. That's bizarre, Libby. I'll have to check that out. Benjamin Peter Ashley. Oops. Why do I keep doing that? Whoa, that guy looks psychopath. Whoa. Chocolate shake. Sonic. Luann Reed. Welcome to the live feed. A poet and didn't know it. VOIP, how are you? Oh, really? Near Walker Pass? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. In Inyo Kern. That's Inyo County / Kern County. That wasn't too long ago. 5 years, not long ago at all. Trippy, Libby. Darn. Okay, so there's that. I'll check that out later. Livy, that's a good reason why, right there. Probably saved your life. You never know. Staying alive. I have yet to download OBS. I got a lot of house cleaning to do on my laptop to make sure I have enough space. Because I do a lot of video editing, and anyway, it takes up a lot of resources. Tripster, maybe that's a trip. About 5 years ago, so that was about 2.5 years before I started my trip. Wow. I don't know what OBS actually stands for, to be honest with you. Let me look it up. It's called Open Broadcaster Software. Need 5 characters lost from here. Maybe 1, 2. Cross-platform, I'm gonna spell that. BLT. Okay, I just had to reveal that. So there's... I totally hacked that up, guys. Okay, so OBS is the software that AJ was using on my live stream a few nights ago, or a few streams ago, at her location. The chocolate shake is at this point where it's almost chocolate milk. It was made inconsistently, so the bottom is really thick. You can't suck it through the straw, and you're eating with the spoon off the top. It's all soupy. It's like, man. Susan, how you doing? Yes, VoIP. Linux as well. I like the fact that it's free. Man, the video. I can't wait to hop onto that video again. The editing of the video for 2 weeks from now, the Ibex Dunes video. It's more of a hike than anything else, but it's a hike to a dune, of which on the other side of this huge dune is the remains of this this mill. This it looks to be. Well, I'm not going to give any more details, but there's not a mill, a mine. There's a mine out there, and there's an ore bin out there. There's several mines out there, I think, but I have to do a lot more investigating on what's out there. It's really cool, picturesque out there. George, thank you. What did you like about the video? And by the way, Al, I don't think this was a chalk mine. It's right next to the Ibex Dune itself. It's right behind it. I mean, less than an eighth of a mile away. I'm just going to call you CA, okay, for short. Those ore bins, yeah, those are really cool. I really dig the old machinery, the way the old timers would make things. Oh, Todd, I just saw your message. Evening, Larry. Good evening, Todd. Have you or would you consider exploring down here in Arizona? Yes, Arizona is actually on my radar. Not right now because I'm still working on Nevada, but a natural progression for me would be to float into Arizona and into Utah. Postponing the trip till the smoke clears. Oh, I see. People don't realize how hard it is to hike on dunes. It's not fun at all. It's interesting once you get to the top. You feel like you just climbed Mount Everest, but the views you get from the top of a dune is it's hard to explain it. It's hard to relay in words. Okay, so right next to the dune, you'll see an ore bin. Right next to that ore bin, I believe right behind the ore bin, it's almost connected. That's an incline shaft that ore bin's hooked up to. So there used to be an elevated tracks that went to the top of that ore bin, which on the other side of that ore bin was the hoist house, basically, that would pull the carts up and down. Anyway. Gladiator movies, that's funny. Okay, there's a trick shot in my last video. I call it a trick shot. It's a trick on the eye. But if you watch the very beginning shot where I'm fading into where the sign above the entryway says Villa Anita, part of the entryway. There's no way you can see that sign read that way. I'm actually behind the sign looking through it, and you're seeing the silhouette of it as if you were leaving the compound. Okay, so you wouldn't be able to read that sign that way. I flipped the whole image. I mirror imaged it so you could read it. And when I did that, it actually opened up that side of the screen for the intro to work correctly. It was just a stroke of luck. So I just whacked out the contrast. You can see clearly Villa Anita written out like it was supposed to be spelled that way, when in fact it should be a mirror image. You should not be able to read it like that. Just want to let you guys know that. Probably didn't catch it, but the very next scene that it blends into is of the correct reading of the Villa Anita sign as you are standing on the outside looking in. Blah, blah, blah. The waste rock piles, well, I believe the waste rock pile, Dennis, is the road that used to connect that mine to civilization. It is a raised road made out of what I don't think this was a talc mine. I mean, why would you dig so deep into the earth for talc? Something doesn't seem right. If they're calling it a talc mine, why would they have an ore bin for talc? Something doesn't sound right with that. Yes, Libby. There is that artsy factor to it. They also cook meals there, which is on top of the room rate, but they do have cooked meals there, and they're very good. Make a compilation video. You crack me up. My videos are compilations of the adventure they go on. She's really good at info stuff on stuff she's interested in. She's not super interested in mine and mill stuff. Yeah, this, Al, what's got me scratching my head about this area, talc was being mined out. You can see scars on the hillside. It's in my video. The white scars it leaves when they're mining talc. This was not a talc mine. This was in solid rock, going down at a very sharp angle, and it went deep. And there's two open, what appears to be openings of stopes that reach the surface, and I think they would have opened that completely up or talc to just remove the talc that way versus through a cart system. I don't know. I just had some things were not adding up out there, and you hear me in the video say details below, because I was going to have to do a lot of research on figuring out what they were digging out of the ground. I saw copper out there in a lot of the waste rock that leads up to that mine on the road. You can kind of see a road going into the dunes and then out of the dunes. Well, there was a road there, I believe, at one time, and I believe they were mining as early as, I think, the 1970s. I was finding pull tabs out there from beer cans. Oh yeah, CA, you're right. I have to do a better job at taking pictures of that stuff. The information plaques or the information or the maker's tags. I'm with you on that. Hey Al, one interesting thing I found about that ore bin is I think 2 ore bins there. If you look at that I don't know what to call it. If you look at the structure going up to the top of the ore bin, that's the railing coming out of the mine from the incline shaft. It went to the top of that ore bin, and they had a left and a right. The left, as you're looking away from the mine, the left bin is still intact. The right bin is gone. But you see a ramp jutting out to the side. That's the chute that went off to the left or the right, depending on how you're looking at it. Robert, it wasn't a trestle. It's way too wide. It was like for a road. You can fit easily 2 semi-trucks on the road, side by side. You wouldn't build a railroad track that wide. I did not see any name tags, anything on the mine itself. I looked for anything, and I got nothing. It's a fascinating place. You need to get out there if you're a mine hound. It's a strange one. It looks like a gold and silver mine, the way it's set up. Anyway, and the ore that you see in the ore bin towards the bottom, it's kind of filled, not really. But the chunks that are sitting all around the ore bin, where it didn't make it in, like spillage, it's not talc. It's not. It's bizarre. I don't know what they're taking out of the ground. I want to go down that incline shaft really, really bad. Yeah, but it was made out of waste rock. What a great way to hide it. Now, the reason why they were using waste rock is to keep on top of the sand. The sand would keep blowing over. I could see them just pushing it out of the way and putting more waste rock up. So there's waste rock from right where that ore bin is, all the way out to where I camped a few miles out. Razorite, Al, and borax, as well as copper. In that area, it'd be more like copper silver / I don't think they were really after lead, but lead usually goes with copper silver, so I don't know. Weird. Very strange. Yeah, they were hauling that ore out, but what they were hauling out doesn't appear to be talc at all. It's colored rock. I couldn't make out heads or tails from the waste rock, what they were trying to get out of that ore. But it went deep, and there was a lot of waste rock out there. It was just spread out over a long road that went way the hell out. I hiked the road from the ore bin back to my car. I followed the road clear back to my car. No kidding, Dennis. That makes sense because the waste rock road started on the same side that the ore bin is no longer there. So yeah, I think you're on to something there. In my video, you can kind of see the layout. I'm up on top of the hill. You can see the road going away from the ore bin itself. You can even see where vehicles of some sort were coming in and doing a big turn to get underneath the ore bin that's intact still, and then leaving on the same road that we're calling the haulage road, I guess. Yep, Al, I think you're right. I don't like talc mines because there's not much to see, and usually they're open pit mines. To have something going deep in the rock like that, hard rock, made me scratch my head. I didn't have the balls to go in there. I didn't have a hard hat, didn't have anything with me, let alone lighting. I didn't have enough lighting to make it worthwhile the rest of my life to go down there. Anyway, that was the fun, exciting part of my week so far as that. Al, have you ever made it out to War Eagle Mine? Gregory Jones, good evening. How you doing? If you ever make it up here, I'm going to take you to War Eagle Mine. It's a nice, safe mine, hard hat. It's a solid rock mine, very safe. The owners of the mine allow people to wander through it. I've got to take you to this, Al. I think you might be impressed with this one. I think there's 6 levels. I think it's over. Hell, I spent 8 hours in that mine with Wonder Hussy. And we never stayed in one spot very long. We were always on the move. I'm trying to get, I would say in the next 6 months I can see myself getting out to Arizona in probably 6 to 12 months. If you ever make it up here, I'll take you out to War Eagle. That'll be a hoot. I wouldn't mind going back there. It's a fun place to go visit. And I've been there a few times. Every time I've been there, I see something different. So. Quarantine concert. Where is the gold? That's what everyone's been asking. Yeah, you can't compromise safety no more. Yeah, it's not too far from Henderson. War Eagle Mine is near Tecopa, California. I guess Tecopa from Henderson is about an hour's drive, I would guess, Al. But if you wanted to meet out there in Tecopa, I could take you out to War Eagle Mine. That would be fun for you, maybe. I don't know. Your standard equipment. You can bring a respirator if you're scared of hantavirus or too much dust. I found that I took my respirator off after a while. That's nice, Gregory. 2 weeks? What are you going to do in 2 weeks, man? We have police activity outside the hotel tonight. How do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce that? Henberg? Enberg? I guess it's Enberg. No trouble, safe, Al. Ehrenberg. Thank you. Ehrenberg. That makes sense. I'm a total idiot when it comes to pronunciation of complex things I've never seen put together before like that. It's just a mental thing. Ehrenberg. Guess that's why icebergs float, because there's air in the berg. That's bad. Sorry. If I could take that back, I would, but I'm not. I'm just going to let that hang out and dry. Are you sure you're going up there to see the fall colors? Because I don't think the fall colors happen up there, do they? Really looks like a UFO trying to land out there. Very strange looking. I think it's a truck, cop car. I would think it'd be a little too early for fall colors to happen. Oh no, it's already fall colors in Pahrump. It's just the same colors it is for summer and winter and fall. They're all... Unless it's springtime, when we have the spring bloom, when that happens, it's magical out here. Or when it snows in Death Valley. Oh man. To see fog in Death Valley and to see it snowing in Death Valley are just mind blowers. Thanks, William. Why are we talking about James Brown? I'm sorry, Pat. It is 7:30 and I am on. You can set your watch to it. I'd started earlier, but yeah, so what? Didn't we talk about this last time, the OAP? Sarah's cat's name? Oopsies. I don't know what her cat's name is. Noonie. Why do you guys want to know what Sarah's cat's name is? What? Oh, you gotta be joking me. I forgot to take the battery up. He said, oh, you almost said, there you go. Well, battery came on. Didn't realize I was on battery this whole time. Talking about. Thanks, Camp Beatles. Is there anything specific you liked about it? I ask everyone the same question. In 2 weeks, the video I'm working on right now is going to be out. It's Ibex Dunes, Camp Beatles. It's still in the Death Valley National Park. It's the very southern tip of the park. I tried getting some shots of me cooking, but I don't know about that. Hey Joe, how are you? Yes, it is VoIP, usually. And I'm not sure why, to be honest with you. I just got that, Gregor. Thank you. No. Okay. Right. 45 people in here. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Thumbs up if you haven't done it already. We're just talking about everything under the sun right now. What was that? I thought so too, Dennis. What was it gonna do? Shit. Dun, dun. Lead likes quartz and quartz likes gold. Okay. The UFO has gone away. There's hardly any traffic out there. A little eerie. They use lead in their pipes. Yeah, but they weren't using it, you know, so in such high quantities it was poisoning everyone. Like if we were using it today in all our pipings, then yeah, there'd be a problem. But little spots here and there probably wouldn't kill them too bad. Oh, Camp Beetle's cool. Well, you're about to see a dune that hardly anyone gets to see. It's the Ibex Dunes. Not this Wednesday, but next. 2 Wednesdays from now, you'll get to see that video. I really like these types of videos, right? I'm hiking. There's a dune involved. Mines. It's all in one video. It's a location built for Larry, I think. That's crazy stuff, isn't it, Al? We're creeping up on 8. How long have I been on this? 74 minutes ago. Not bad. Whew. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. Paul the avocado guy. Is that what that's all about? I got something for you guys. Let's see here. Oop. I'm going to share with you guys one of the channels I like to watch. No, it's not freaky. Don't worry. Where's it at? Here it is. No, this one's a good one. Anton Petrov. Check out his channel. He's kind of his channel's called Welcome to What the Math. It's like 600,000 subscribers, but he's a cool dude. I learned a lot from that guy. Hello, wonderful people. Exactly, Al. He's a total cool guy. Yeah, I dig that guy. He's totally cool. He plays video games too, but he uses OBS to do his live stream, as an example. He lives out in the Philippines, I think, or Taiwan or something. He lives somewhere out there. I love that channel. I follow TVR. I'm gonna communicate a little bit. He's really cool. I like the way he does explores. I kind of model my explorers after him. He talks. The way he communicates in his videos makes all the sense to me. We were just standing there. We're now here. We're going there. X, Y, and Z. He's good. You're never lost in his videos. And yeah, I learned from his channel. Thanks, bro, dude. What else is out there that I like? There's that. Nah, have you guys heard of Cleus McFarland? If you're into cars, which most us guys are, Cleus McFarland is a funny channel to watch. If you just like all out fun stuff, Cleus McFarland's a great channel to watch. Please check him out. Let him know Eminence from X5 sent you. Maybe he'll send me a sticker. Maybe he'll let me boondock on his racetrack tonight while I'm blowing through town. I don't know. There's Ask Jeff Williams, Mix Flip. I haven't been watching Bees for Build that much lately. And there's Adam LaRue. I also follow the physics girl, so she's cool. Okay, guys. I'm going to call it a night. Thanks for hanging out. I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Thanks for tuning in. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever you please. And remember, the worst thing you can do is to give me none. Neither an up or a down. So, catch you later, Al. Good night, bro, dude. Susan. And everyone else. I will talk to you on the rebound. I have to step over here. Oh, and I gotta turn the phone upside down. This will be a thing of the past here soon, where I have to take the phone off its mount and shut it off this way. Oh, I don't even have this thing on a battery either. I could have really messed this night up. Good night, Debbie. Good night, everyone. Had to flip you upside down. I see it. It flips right back to the right way on your side. My side, it doesn't. I can't. The screen has stopped working now.